the dramatic overtime win over the two-time defending champs inside Target Center less than 24 hours ago. And how's this for an encore? The return of the hero-turned-villain as Jimmy Butler and the Philadelphia 76ers pay their only visit of the season to Target. The Timberwolves have lost their last 4 meetings in the series with the Sixers. It's the longest drought in series history for Minnesota.
No Joel Embiid in this game. Jonah Bolden had a whale of a game as Karl Anthony Towns finds it. Was really good in Philadelphia, Dave. 5 of 6, we were there. 4 of 5 from outside the arc, and J.J. Redick does what he...
Conference standings, they're kind of locked into that 3 spot. It would take a lot for them to move up to 2, and it would take a precipitous fall-off.
The Milwaukee Buck game is in Philadelphia, by the way, and it's going to be a back-to-back for Philly. Tyus was like, you know, he asked for what he wanted. It wasn't handled. Well, Andrew's just been a different gear, man. A different player. I'm just shaking my head at Ryan Saunders right now. Like, Ryan's done something to activate.
Butler kicks it out for Harris, and Tobias Harris leaves it short. Towns pulls down a rebound, but then Simmons gets a hand on it, takes it away, and then turns it into a couple of points. Jim, the NBA stands by both of the controversial calls late in the game last night that went against the Warriors and for the Timberwolves. Floor for Kevin Durant that wiped off what could have been a 4-point play was correct. They say the foul against Durant late with 0.5 seconds left.
It's a lot easier for him to operate against smaller ones than it is against bigger 2s.
Simmons roll. Timberwolves are shooting only 29%.
Wow.
Andrew Wiggins gets them their... You heard Jimmy Butler's comments a moment ago about Ryan Saunders. Back tap to Bolden, who will fire a 3 and make a 3. Additionally, in Israel last year and in Serbia the year before that, after leaving UCLA, where he played 2 years for the Bruins. Towns started 0 for 7 in the game last night against the Warriors. Towns right on cue, finally does. Scott straight away, and the Sixers are locked.
Jimmy Butler was sitting on that rotational pass by Tyus Jones.
Time last night.
The other guy that was really important is Mike Scott gets nice pass by Ben Simmons. They keep the tuning just talent.
Wow, look at
what a cut.
And he has scored 20 or more in 20 straight. Finished last night with 15. Tolliver with the block.
Are you kidding me?
Game even further. And he's out of the corner. And the putback slam, a 9-0 run.
Here's the ridiculous thing about what Jonah Bolden's doing right now, because if you were to look at his game log, I mean, they average 10.9 3-point makes per game. As Harris knocks down another figures, and the only one right now, but a lot of guys have a lot of numbers right now for Philadelphia.
Gorgie Chang, he was so big last night.
I don't know what exactly said, but they were going at it. Got double technicals. Keita Bates-Diop off the... Steph Curry made 11 of them. I've never seen anything like that before. That shooting display. It's not Boban.
Look how big he looks next to Andrew Wiggins. Bayless for Gorgie. All-time scoring leader, but I don't know the exact number.
No, Tyler Hansbrough is taking the lead. 2,700 points, excuse me, 2,769 points.
And when he left, it wasn't he that's the recipient. Simmons for Ennis. Simmons down low. Draws a couple of green jerseys. He's got 8 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds already tonight.
Go ahead, Wiggs.
Wiggins rattles it in. Contact with Tom Thibodeau, said it was extremely difficult for him to have that conversation with Tibbs. Out of the corner, McConnell with the 3. Gorgie James just
and the positivity of a Ryan Saunders really comes into play because he'll turn down shots.
Ball.
No.
Bad spacing, and the Timberwolves are able to...
Again, Jay being a catalyst here as Boban gets spin fouled.
Gorgie has scored the last 7 for Minnesota. Tyus Jones, the floater. They talk regularly.
Again, here more of the angle screens by Jimmy Butler, and this is what they've put in for him. Is nice.
Marjanovic with the board. Harris attacking. Andrew Wiggins temporarily was
It's the West. Milwaukee's 20-9. Toronto's 21-8. Philly's 19-9, as you mentioned. But Boston is Karl Anthony Towns.
the fact that he's always one of the first guys in, one of the last guys out. And he said the great thing about what happened with Jimmy when he came to Philly is Redick drills it. Jim was falling a little bit off balance. Sixers quickly the other way. Butler gets a very tough shot to pay Butler.
Jimmy Butler's got an option. He's got a player option for next year, but Tobias Harris is actually a free agent. As Towns gets the jump, you don't really have an advantage here.
Wiggins able to cut through a couple of defenders. And then Towns gets paid off by time. His last game of the season, but they are producing a little video for him, and we're hoping to get a little sneak peek of that when we're in town in Dallas. No.
Yeah, that's what playing with J.J.
You need to talk to the MVP of the game in reference to
that
Morocco.
was ridiculous. And the fact that Steve Kerr lets that happen, I was disappointed in Steve Kerr as Andrew Notts just popped off. Is there a ghost around here somewhere? I mean,
The ghost of
I didn't see
perhaps?
Well, I didn't see anybody hit it. It just like popped off his head.
On your phone. You'll have to send that out.
There, Dario.
They have good. Harris. Butler comes up with an offensive board. Bolden is wide open, and of course he's going to. Butler follows his own miss. Mark Zumoff, the play-by-play guy for the Sixers before the game tonight, he said Jimmy, much like he did here in Minnesota, does most of his damage in the fourth quarter.
That would have been a nice take.
Did everything but finish.
Yeah.
Harris. Easy bucket on the other end. Tolliver out of the corner. Wolves sorely needed. Three to shoot. McConnell finds Mike Scott, who gets a
great find. Mike Scott sat down on the baseline in the perfect spot.
Wiggins pulls up from just beyond the free throw line, carrying the defensive rebound. They finally do on that possession.
40-27 advantage for Philadelphia's.
Bayless!
He gets on this young man, Ben Simmons.
Mike Scott leaves it short. Johnson comes up with an offensive rebound. Redick, and it's just a killer.
He just, like, his jumpers, just, they cut more, don't they?
Just so pure. Wow, Keita Bates Diop.
Most efficient play. And he's played it that way since he's got this job back as backup center.
To try and get a 2-for-1. He's telling him to hurry. Tolliver, the three, straight away, and he drills it.
I love this.
And
I love these two play. And then Minnesota, Ryan Saunders is telling them to get the 2-for-1, and they make it all work out. I love it.
Simmons.
It's just like my relationship with golf. I love it so much, but then sometimes they just hate it. I want to just break my golf clubs. And
Tolliver!
I love it.
Shot clock down to 3. Gorgie lets it fly and drills it.
It would be him.
Bayless over Ennis.
And so I said that's why he's in the game, because he can put the ball in the hoop a little bit. Wow, nice cut by Amir Johnson, but he just plays with good energy.
Bayless attacking. Finds Cam Reynolds, and Reynolds drills it. He had a big three.
Out here competing. He's got 8 points, the first rebound of the game, but he's competing.
Reynolds attacking the paint and finishing with the left hand.
So one of the decisions is Tobias Harris Can't get it to go, but
it's a big offensive rebound by Bolden, and it sets up Ennis for the three. He's got 20 points, 9 boards, 9 assists tonight. Wiggins steps back and able to drill. Towns trying to back down Simmons and able to do so. Harris gives it up to Bolden, and come on, Bolden. Sixers bench, though, not known for its scoring, much like the Warriors bench last night. Sixers starters do the heavy lifting. Karl-Anthony Towns, let's put it that way.
Dario got his hand up and deflected it.
Wiggins, finger roll finish.
Let's see if there's any justice. Nope. He didn't realize it was a traveling call, not an offensive foul, so they just cleaned that up.
Towns going to work on Bolden. And Towns able to connect. Unable to connect there, though.
The sort of switches.
Harris.
Dario just has not been able to.
Bolden out of the corner, man. Who does he think he is? Steph Curry? Figured out that they figured that this is a good matchup for Bolden for some reason. I don't think that they could bank on him going 5 of 7 from downtown, though. Reynolds the three. Cam gets it back. Andrew unable to add to his point total, and that will close it out. Timberwolves fall in their effort to sweep a very difficult home back-to-back. The Sixers win it 118-109 is our final. We'll get you.